Manipal Health Enterprises Limited launches an initial public offer of equity shares of face value of 2 rupees each in the price band of 560 to 590 rupees per equity share. Bid/offer opens on Wednesday, July 29th, 2026. Closes on Friday, July 31st, 2026. For risk factors and other details, please refer to the red herring prospectus dated July 23rd, 2026. Available on the websites of the SEBI, the stock exchanges, the book running lead managers, and the company.
एक बिजनेसमैन का सिर बस एक आदमी के सामने झुकता है, लोन मैनेजर।
सर, ये मुथूट फिनकॉर्प है। यहाँ लोन के लिए शाहरुख के चाम की जरूरत नहीं है।
ऐसे ही डायलॉग करवा रहा है तू ये। Loan approved.
Muthoot Fincorp. Book your gold loan today.
At this moment, the planet is waking up. It is happening now. And all of it needs energy to work. One good thing lighting up another. People getting curious. Not afraid to imagine big. Oceans getting a chance to recover. Kids dreaming like kids should dream. Because when energy stops taking, when it just gives, people can move, really move. At this moment, the world's evolving. And so is energy. Suzlon. Good energies that work.
You can fight the tide for a while, but you can't fight the tide forever. And clearly right now, the investors are more driven by the AI wave. And I mean that not by virtue of just as a trend, but there is clear winners coming out of that, both from companies, but even geographies and markets.
Presented by HSBC. Co-presented by Cognizant. Powered by Reliance Industries. Industry partner, FICCI.
Well, we've not been short of headlines in the internet space over the last few weeks. Right from, Eternal's first quarter numbers to Blinkit being bigger than everyone else in the listed space, a large IPO which is looming in the quick commerce space, questions around their valuations. At the same time, we have a lot of people looking to enter not just the quick commerce space, but perhaps the food delivery space as well. And amidst all of this, these stocks have been fairly volatile and currently holding well. This month, Eternal's up 20%, and Swiggy, after having seen a decline, is now back up 20% this month so far as well. So, good time to bring in a discussion on this space. Naveen Killa of UBS joins in. He tracks the internet stocks in particular fairly close.
On good volumes as well. The entire pharma pack as well, taking some amount of positive rub-off seen globally that where pharma stocks saw rallies. So look at names like Cipla, Divi's, Aurobindo. Most of these names amongst the top gainers today. Even a name like Granules doing quite well. Paradeep Phosphate, again moving higher on strong volumes, good set of numbers. On the other hand, quite a few stocks that are seeing significant selling pressure. Bosch has been very volatile in the session, but again on high volumes, this particular stock saw a sharp sell-off because rebounding significantly. City Union Bank, one of the top gainers yesterday, but today the management has alluded to some NIM pressure. That's something that the street hasn't liked, down over 5%. Suzlon, yesterday was the top laggard, almost 8% lower, follow-on selling scene. Street not convinced as far as execution is concerned in H2. And lastly, Pine Labs, again, one of the stocks that was extremely active in the session today. Margin pressure is something that the street hasn't liked, over 3.5% lower for Pine Labs today.
Okay, all right, Vivek. Thanks very much for that. But let's get going on our movers and shakers segment on Halftime Report. And let's get talking about a whole host of stocks that we are tracking. First up, Sonal, you're looking at SH Kelkar. Tell us more.
Yes, good set of numbers, and after a while there's a recovery which is back on the company's books. So overall revenues up 14%. This is a flavors and fragrance company, and across the board, if you look at specialty chemicals, the segment has done well, and SH Kelkar is not far behind. Their EBITDA is up 21% on a YY basis. Margins have expanded around 80 basis points, and profits are up 77% to come at 45 crore rupees. Both their segments have done well, but it is the flavors segment which has done even even better. Though we do have more revenues coming in from the fragrance segment, where revenues are up 9%. Flavors has seen a revenue growth of around 63% on a YOY basis. Most of their geographies have done well, but surprisingly, Europe has been one of the strong contenders, where growth is up 24%. India has seen growth of around 4.8%, and rest of the world has seen growth of 44%. However, their global ingredients business continues to be under pressure. It did see a revenue decline of 45% to come in at 8 crore rupees, and the company does not have positive outlook as well. They say the near-term visibility remains very limited in the global ingredients business, with customer ordering patterns likely to remain very sensitive to geopolitical developments, and that's why they are not very bullish on this one. But the stock is up 12.5% in a market which is already doing so well, so the shareholders are rewarding the good performance that the company has reported this time.
That's all about it. Such Kelkar that's buzzing away in trade, 12% gains as of now. But let's move on to another stock that's also holding on to very strong gains in the trading session. That's Paradeep Phosphates. Ria is here to take us through the details for this one. Ria?
Well, yes, Paradeep Phosphates seeing a very strong gain in today's trading session on the back of its Q1 numbers. Now, results have been better than estimates on all fronts in terms of the revenue, EBITDA, the margins, even the net profit. But the volumes for the company have been muted this time around. First, let's look at the financials. The revenue has gone up by nearly 26% versus estimates of just a 9% increase. EBITDA also seeing an increase of 24% versus an estimate of a 23% decline. So that has also outperformed. And margins have also held steady for the company. The sales volumes, on the other hand, have grown by just 4% this time around versus estimates of a 7% volume growth. So that is something that is weighing on the company. And apart from this, the company has also approved an investment proposal of nearly 250 crores for setting up an aluminum fluoride plant with a capacity of 15,000 metric tons per annum, which will enable them to enter and diversify into the related industrial chemical space as well. So good set of numbers for Paradeep Phosphates.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for joining us with that analysis. But let's go across to Ananya. She's joining us with all the update that she has on Cartrade Tech. The company just reported numbers a while back, and there was a sharp fall, Ananya.
Well, yes, Cartrade, they delivered, if you look at the number, they delivered a healthy quarter. The growth continued.